All right, welcome to Accidental Nonsense. My name's Dave,
I'm Kristen.
and this is episode 10 already. We've been doing this a decade.
Yeah,
It's been a decade in dog years, and
I don't think that's
that I'm pretty sure that's hard. So we have a couple people watching. They're gonna text in if they can because
literally a couple
they're
people.
yeah, behind the scenes. It's behind the scenes though. We're trying something new out, so we'll see how it goes, and we'll invite people. I think every podcast to do this. They gotta pay though.
Yeah. Once we hit 4 people, that's when we start charging.
You start paying. So you guys got so you better pray only 3 people show up at a time. So it's this week is St. Patrick's Day. I know in the States they I guess celebrate it some ways, whatever. I actually watched we'll do an episode where I talk about our favorite like podcast that we like to watch outside of our own. And but I watched a podcast called Always Sunny, and they did a St. Patrick's Day episode, and basically they drank the whole podcast. And it was really good, really entertaining. Um, but St. Patrick's Day is Thursday. Does China do they do St. Patrick's Day? Do they celebrate the snake guy?
No, I
No,
don't
bummer.
think one bit. Maybe the German restaurants? Not German.
That's no Ireland.
Irish and like English restaurants. But no, they don't really
So does
do much here.
so, so does Mickey D's like not put out like a Shamrock Shake or anything over there?
No, I don't, not that I know of. I don't really get McDonald's much here, so I wouldn't know.
Well,
No, I
that's
don't
usually,
think so.
well,
It's not much of a thing.
yeah. I have a friend that gets McDonald's every day, so I think he's watching. So if he was in China, he'd know.
He would know right away.
He would know. So Kristen's wearing green. I'm colorblind. I don't think I have any green in my
Green.
house, but I do got this. I got this draped here, so there's a
Your
little bit of green.
shoulder.
You want me to straddle it on my shoulder,
Yes,
put it like
yes,
that?
yes, yes.
We could do that.
Saint David.
Saint David, and we also have a. I have this. I was gonna try to tape to the wall, but I don't got
Little
tape.
Irish
So
leprechaun.
oh yeah. For the listeners, I was holding up a green cloth and then also a little leprechaun sticker
Our
guy.
listeners.
So
Yeah. All
so
right.
wait, hold up. So are you like when you go to bed at night? Are you do you sleep on the right side, left side, or are you like a middle sleeper?
Of the mat of the mattress?
Yeah, like in your bed. Do you sleep on the left side, right
Now
side, or are
that
you like a
I
middle sleeper?
downsized to a teeny tiny shoebox apartment, I got a smaller bed, so middle.
You take up the whole thing.
Yeah. I
So
sleep more on the left side, I think. I don't go in the middle. I don't tend to go right in the middle.
okay, well, say like if you had a king size bed, you left, right.
Left.
Yeah, same here. Everywhere I go, I'll be out alone in a hotel room, and I'll still sleep on the left side. I'll never touch the right
Yeah, you
side.
can't trust it.
If I sleep on the right side, I don't sleep as good.
Sure.
It's a mental
But
thing.
you mean the bedside. Do you sleep on your side or your stomach or your back?
I sleep. It varies. I try to sleep on my back, but then most of the time it doesn't last for more than 10 minutes, and then I roll over on my stomach.
I can't sleep on my back or else I get sleep paralysis.
Scabies.
No.
Oh,
Do you know
you
what
go
that
to
is?
you get No, explain that to the viewers
Have you heard of that before?
and the listeners. Sleep paralysis.
Yeah, some people, I guess for some people it feels like there's like a weight on their chest and sometimes they think there's like some dark shadow thing above them. I don't get that intense. I just can't move. If I sleep anytime I've slept on my back, you know when you're in that half wake up, half asleep phase? That
Yeah,
happens, but I can't wake up like I'm trapped and I can't
you're
move.
paralyzed.
Yeah, or anything. And I don't know how long it lasts, but it's awful.
Okay,
So I don't do it.
so for when I upload this to YouTube, I'm going to Google a picture of somebody experiencing sleep paralysis or show a video.
Sure.
So that might be good.
And
So
sleeping.
one of our audience members said that I sleep like a newborn baby with my butt up high.
Still?
I don't know how he knows that, but but maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know.
Sounds cozy.
Um, do you had an intro? You had a little start question, right?
Well, I was curious if you've ever had a nickname besides Dave, because
A
that doesn't
nickname.
count. Because,
I don't think I've ever had a nickname.
huh.
Have you had a nickname?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's weird. In college, some of my college friends still call me this, but it Krusty slash
Mm,
Krusty. But it came from like Krusty Krab pizza, and my name is starts with a K. I don't know. And then somehow it just happened.
that it just stuck, huh?
Yeah.
One of our audience members, Luke, he said in training
Don't give
school,
their name.
he used to say, "Oh, sorry, audience members." He used to, he used to say, call me Sweet Frost, and I think it stems from, if I'm correct, it stems from video game. I made a character something Frost, I think. Maybe it was Sweet Frost. I don't
Sweet.
know for like soccer, and that was kind of like my video game thing. So he called me that. There's also another game, a name, but I can't say it on the podcast.
Oh.
But besides that, I've never had a nickname. Like, I mean, I guess people just call me Bender, but
Well, that doesn't count. That's your name.
it doesn't count because it's my name. So it's not a nickname.
No. All right.
So yeah. So no, the answer is no. I have not. Oh, is this green? Audience, I'm holding
That's
up a
green.
cup.
That's green. You got it. You got it.
Yes, and I have banana and peanut butter in
That's
it.
green.
Smoothie thing. So for those listening, I'm holding up a cup with green cup.
So,
Oh, wait. I sent you this on Instagram because that's how we communicate. But I don't know if anybody else has heard. It's break. I don't know if it's true or not. We don't
we
do
don't
the fact checking. We don't fact check. We just report the news here.
yeah.
But Mike Tyson apparently his weed company is making edibles shaped as bitten ears.
Nice.
Would you buy those?
No.
No. Is it because they're shaped as bitten ears or because they're weed edibles?
um, I think it's just, you're trying too hard.
He's trying to sell him. Yeah, I mean, he's selling high with it. So, oh my gosh, that's true. Yeah, he is. But I mean, it's brilliant though. It really is.
I guess so, yeah.
So
So,
kudos to Mike Tyson.
what what is one thing that I saw on the good old social was some guy apparently lives in a school building and like souped it up in different ways. Would you live in a
What does
school
that mean?
building?
He
Like
he like bought a
guess
school building out.
I guess he bought an old school and he only like redid some of the rooms. Like everything is that stone like tile and stuff like that because it's a school. And then he like redid some of the rooms to be more homey kind of and like put this big kitchen in it.
So he just has a house. It's basically turned a school into a giant house with a ton of bedrooms.
Yeah, and lots of hallways.
I don't think I'd do that. That would see. I always say like, even if I had enough money to purchase a giant mansion, I don't think I would want to because it would. I think it'd be kind of scary living in a school all alone
Yeah,
or a big
like
big building
someone
or a house.
someone would come and get you or something.
I feel like if you had a school like that, you could literally be like going about your daily business for weeks, months, and not know that somebody moved into the classroom down the street and you had no idea. I mean, down the
But
hallway,
they're down the street, yeah.
down the street of the school.
That's true. That's true.
So would you? Would you?
No, same thing. I,
Yeah.
I think someone would be in there watching me.
So it's always a safety
It's
concern.
always
So
we might
you're
die.
so I'm assuming your Enneagram, and whatever the people who like brag on the Enneagram or stuff or think it's satanic, whatever, I don't care.
We
But
don't
the
care. We just
Enneagram,
report facts.
we don't care. We just report the facts. But I'm assuming you're a number 6. We should do a whole podcast about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think you're probably a number 6. Oh, one of our audience members sent about the Mike Tyson edibles that apparently they're called Mike Bites,
Mike. Oh,
and they have a bite
definitely.
mark actually out of they have a bite mark. I didn't notice it in the photo, but they have a bite mark out of the actual one of the top. Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah,
There's a bite taken out of the ear on the
yeah.
edible.
The fact that
That's
they're
good stuff.
called Mike Bites gives it a hard no that I would not buy those.
Well, I think it's a hard no just from what I've seen of Mike Tyson. That guy goes on podcasts and all sorts of things, and he's like chewing on mushrooms and shrooms, and he's like, you
You
never
don't
know
want
what's going to be in
to.
those. I mean, I don't think I could handle it.
So,
So,
back to St. Patrick's Day. What is your favorite
yeah, sorry.
part of St. Patrick's Day?
My favorite part, oh, definitely those little leprechauns.
Oh, you love them. They just come
They're so hard to catch. You ever catch one?
up. No, only in my dreams.
Not yet. No, no. I like. We always have in our house corned beef and cabbage. So
Nice.
have you had that? Corned beef and cabbage is it's corned beef and then cabbage.
Which
If anybody doesn't know.
supposedly, I've got some facts I'm going to share with you, but supposedly that was an American invention.
Ooh, shoot! So that was an
Yeah.
addition from America into the St.
So
Patrick's
I
Day
guess I
holiday,
guess
huh?
ham and cabbage were eaten in Ireland, and corned beef was like a cheaper substitute for immigrants in America. So the Irish
Well,
Americans
shoot.
in Manhattan, yeah, I guess they started corned beef and cabbage. So it's kind of still an Irish thing, but
Interesting.
supposedly,
So,
what?
no, I was just gonna say, as it relates to St. Patrick's Day, do you remember that movie with the basketball playing leprechaun? He was lucky. He was really good at basketball. Then he lost, like somebody stole his lucky coin. Do you remember that?
I don't know.
I I can't remember what it's called. I'm gonna look it up right now, real quick. So go on to
Oh.
your next question. We'll come back to this.
I was just going to say, supposedly, according to history.com, and I assume they fact check because we don't, but supposedly St. Patrick was actually from Britain. And supposedly he was born in Britain near the end of the 4th century, and then he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and sold as
Oh snap!
a slave to a Celtic priest, of course. And then, um, I guess after like 6 years, he became a shepherd, went back to Britain, and then later went back as a missionary to Ireland.
And then
So what a life, right?
well, that is quite the journey. I mean, you probably have more. I don't know if it's on the list you have, but I did read somewhere that there was actually no snakes.
Right.
Like he's known for banishing snakes. There was no snakes that he banished actually
Which,
from
how do you
Ireland.
banish snakes? I mean, maybe the
Yeah, how do
power of God, I guess, but
you just get those snakes out?
yeah. So yeah, so I guess that's true that there weren't he couldn't have done that because there weren't any snakes, and I guess it says
To
there were
banish.
no signs based off of fossil records, and then also it's surrounded by water, Ireland is, since the last glacial period. And then before that, it was covered in ice, so reptiles wouldn't have lived there.
That's interesting. So yeah, so it's all a lie. The Saint Patrick did not banish a snake. So
St. Patrick.
can you see that? I found it. The Luck of the Irish
Is it
movie.
the one in the top left? His
They're right. They're right. It's blown up. The
Well,
Disney
I
one.
know, but is that
I
it
mean,
too?
yeah, top left. Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah,
one with the
I
ears.
have
Yeah, the
seen
kid with
that.
the ears.
I have seen that, I think.
Okay, so that was a pretty
Luck
good
of
one.
the Irish. All right, we'll have to watch that.
We'll
Live
mark it there. We'll
stream.
watch it on the podcast. We'll live.
Nice.
Hold up before you share any other facts. You sent a meme. We're going like just crazy with this one. One of our audience members said it was a great basketball movie, best he's ever seen.
Best. Better than Space Jam.
So you sent a meme that said morning. Somebody tweeted morning routine: 1, wake up; 2, check on Zelensky; and 3, coffee.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'm not
true,
gonna
right?
lie, I was doing that every day for about 2 weeks. I
It's
think I
true.
missed today. I hope he's
I
doing
just
okay because I feel
yesterday.
like with. Okay, you didn't check today.
Well, I checked last night, which would have been your morning, so that's your today. So he was good
Okay.
your today.
Okay. So well, I hope he. Okay. So we just have to make sure he's good. You're today then.
It's true though. He definitely has the whole, well, most of the world
They made a
on his.
Lego about him.
I saw that. I think I sent that to you if you want to pull it up.
You did.
So
Can we pull it up? Let's
supposedly,
do it.
and I think they're raising money to send to Ukraine, but supposedly Lego raised over 16,000 US dollars for Ukraine by selling miniature like Lego figurines of President Zelensky and Molotov cocktails.
Jeez, kids thing. Kids Lego and
You
there's
should buy them.
no
I
run.
feel like
I
that's
should.
really historic.
So
Yeah,
so
crazy.
there's Zelensky right there on his
Mhm.
Lego form. So
Yeah,
man, man, making a difference.
pretty
The Lego company making a difference.
Yeah, I'm surprised they
So,
have
anyways,
raised 16,000. I feel like they could do better than that, but we'll
I know
see
it's
where it
Legos
goes.
for Pete's sake.
We'll see.
They i- if the listener, if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcast, it's basically just a Lego of Zelensky from Ukraine, and he has like just a green is that green jumpsuit?
Yeah, it's like the army suit kind
So he was celebrating as well.
of. I don't think so.
If any of our if any of our audience members want to ask us a question, we'll answer them live time if it wants to be related to
Lifetime.
St.
It has
Patrick's
to
Day or
be
whatever.
related to
But
something green.
some the questions have to be related to something green. So speaking of we talk about the Grinch, then what's the meanest thing you've ever done?
The meanest thing I've ever done?
Yeah.
Probably. Ooh, meanest thing. I'm sure I've said some mean things. I know
Done,
I said some mean things to you.
but done.
Oh, done?
What's the meanest thing you have ever done? Did you throw a lollipop at a lady's hair in the subway? What have you
Oh,
done?
I know. I put salt water. This is when I was a kid, stupid little kid. I put salt water in a water bottle and gave it to our dad to drink as normal water.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That's
And then
classic.
he tried went to drink it, and then obviously like you get a mouthful of salt
It
water.
was salt water. Yeah. So that's a good one. I mean, that's pretty mean, expecting, especially if you're expecting a nice cold glass of
On
water
a
and
hot
it's
beach
salt
day, yeah.
on a hot. Yeah, that's even worse because then the salt can make you dehydrated
And
and you could have
you,
killed him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Who knows
I
what
mean, I'm just
microbes
saying.
were in there?
So one of the meanest thing, I don't even remember who the kid was, but I do remember this was when I was a kid. Somebody was riding by one of the classmates something on a bike, and I kept trying to throw sticks at his bike to get the sticks stuck in the bike pegs, like the wheel there, and then so he would the bike would flip over or something. I kept trying to just whip sticks at him, and that's probably the meanest thing I've ever done. I mean, now
That is
I
pretty
feel
mean.
really bad about it,
Did you
huh?
know him? Was he a friend or
I know he wasn't a friend, and that's what makes it even.
so you were
I was a bully, and I repented of that every day of my
so if
life,
he's
at
out
least for that
there,
moment.
at least he knows you still feel bad about it.
Yeah, well, and I'm also worried that it's gonna be like a situation like on Billy Madison, where the guy has a list of all the names, and then Billy Madison went to apologize, and then he crossed out Billy's name. So I'm just apologizing now if
Just forget
he's listening and he knows and he remembers. I'm sorry, that's not who I am.
it. But you did do that. Oh,
So
I have a mean thing that you've done.
what's that?
Well, you've done lots of mean things to me. But one of them, we have that video. We'll have to share it on our Instagram. But there's that video where we're dancing around as little kids, and then
Oh yeah,
you come and you sweep kick my feet out from under me. My feet fly up, and I land right on my butt,
and you fall flat on your face. I'm
flat
pretty
on
sure
my
you fell on your
butt,
face.
flat on my face. I think I spun midair.
I just karate swiped you. There is
Yeah,
a
you did.
video. We'll post it to our YouTube
Yeah, we
channel, just in a separate clip, like a short. We'll post that so people know.
should.
Oh yeah, I was just reminded by an audience member. It wasn't just me; it was other people. But we got together for fantasy football to draft. We all got together at a camp, and we sent this person to another camp. And so he didn't know he was going to the camp we were at. It was only 30 minutes away, but it was still he
You
was
did
at
that
another
on
camp driving. Okay,
purpose?
so here's the yeah on purpose. So here's the story. We told him that everybody was in on it except him, and we'll just name this guy Adam. And he and so he was so
That's
he
awful.
came
I'd
to
be
the
so
camp.
mad.
Yeah, Yeah. And so he was at that other camp, and I was running outside Marco Polo in the dark, saying, "I think I see you. I think I see you." And so, but I wasn't actually at his camp, but he thought I was. So he's lucky he didn't go to jail that night. But that was, I was just reminded that was pretty mean. But not, it wasn't just me though. It was a group of fellas.
So that
So
makes it
there is
okay.
plenty of video. Yeah. So someone else asked the question: if everyone is Irish on St. Patrick's Day, what would be your go-to St. Patrick's bar song?
Oh, that one. What's that one? Um, you
So it's
go.
like Irish pub music
You
then,
go.
right?
Yeah, there's that one. It's in a movie. What is it called?
Snow White.
That one where it's like I.
Yada
I don't
yada
know.
yo.
What was your
I don't know.
top one?
I don't I don't know what mine would be, but I will say that I do like to on my Apple Music have like playlists for like I just search Irish pub music, and then I just let that play some days, and it's just
I like,
there's something.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the ones that are like more like it's kind of like rock Irish and like kind of
It gets your
grungy,
blood
but
pumping. Yeah.
yeah, it makes you feel like you're going into war or something.
Right. Like grab your whiskey, grab your cannons, let's go fight, fight, fight. Like stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
good. Yeah,
I like
I don't, I
that
don't,
one.
I don't know who has cannons, but I'm sure some Irish dude in a bar has a
I'll
cannon
find it.
ready to
I'll
go.
find my favorite song and we'll post that too.
I keep moving around because I can't get comfortable.
Well, one interesting thing also coming with St. Patrick's Day is I guess leprechauns. Do you know where leprechauns came from?
No, where they at? I'm trying to find them.
So supposedly they're based on Celtic fairies, which makes sense.
Mm.
Um it's associated with Patrick's Day. The original name was I'm going to butcher this, Loberkin, I guess.
If anybody who's Irish, please
Yeah, please.
write how to pronounce it.
Small-bodied fellow. And so the belief, it stems from a Celtic belief in fairies, tiny men and women who could use their magical powers to serve good or evil. In Celtic folk tales, leprechauns were cranky souls responsible for mending the shoes of other fairies. So they had the raw end of the
Huh?
deal, right? They just had to work for the fairies. Mending their
Yes. So
shoes.
they just
So they're just
so they were just employed. They were employed by the fairies then.
yeah, they're just these cranky little tiny shoe repairmen.
Oh well, that's see now it's kind of like understanding like why they're trying to find gold. They want to get out of the situation that they're in.
That's true. They don't want to deal with that anymore. They're sick of those fairies.
They're they're sick of those fairies bossing them around saying clean my
That's
shoes.
true. Yeah.
I didn't even know fairies wore
Why?
shoes.
Yeah, don't they fly? Do they need repaired that much?
I don't know. Somebody needs to fact check this. We don't fact check this
This is
ourselves.
history.com.
No, well, I know, but have we actually talked to a fairy about it?
No, if there's any fairies out there, hit us up.
I mean, I know a few.
And okay,
Um,
my next fact. The three-leaf clover has been associated with Ireland for centuries. It was called Seamroy by the Celtics and was considered a sacred plant that symbolized the arrival of spring. According to the legend, St. Patrick used the plant as a visual guide when explaining the Holy Trinity. So, what happens if you have a four-leaf clover? I don't know. By the 17th century, the
hmm.
shamrock had become a symbol of emerging Irish nationalism. All
Well,
because
shoot,
of
ain't
St.
that something?
Patrick, I guess.
It was all
Or
because of
it
St.
was
Patrick,
always
a guy from
sacred,
British.
sacred plant for some reason, but it doesn't do much. Do people eat that? I guess you could
I don't
garnish some
a
pasta with it,
salad,
maybe.
a pasta. Yeah, I guess you don't garnish a salad. It's kind
Like
of already
you
garnished.
could garnish, put garnish on the garnish.
Have you ever found a four-leaf clover?
Yes,
I don't think I've ever found one. Are you experiencing?
I
Did
think
you
it was a
experience
real
a sense
one.
of luck?
No, I
No,
was
so it didn't
excited.
provide you with luck. You were excited.
Yes, is that luck?
So it gave you a sense of hope,
It gave me a sense of I found a four-leaf one instead of a three-leaf one,
and I feel good today about it.
and I feel good. Yeah.
I feel good. So yeah. Any other? Any other
Well, the
facts?
first St. Patrick's Day parade was actually in America too. So
Gee, so America really blew up
they
St. Patrick's
they
Day.
really loved it. They were like, "Give us more of this." So St. Patrick had been celebrated since the 1600s in Ireland, but the actual like parade began in America and actually predates the founding of the United States, I guess. Um,
Shoot.
so I guess it was held March 17th, 1601, in a Spanish colony, which is now St. Augustine, Florida.
Hey, shout out to
Yeah.
Florida. Thank you, Ron
So I
DeSantis.
wonder if they still have some crazy parades going on down there.
That'd be something to look into. I
And
mean, should
then
we
there
do it
were,
now?
of course, more. Yeah, look into it. Of course, more. Let's see, more than a century later, there's Irish soldiers in Boston, so they had one there, and then New York City, and I guess it just blew up from there,
And then
and
it just
they just
took
kept
off.
going. Yeah, it
St.
just
Patty
kept
Parade.
going. And
Okay.
it's interesting. And then now, if people haven't seen it, Chicago dyes their river green for St. Patrick's
Yes, that. Yep.
Day.
Chicago does the
They
river
just did
thing,
that this
which I'd
week,
love to
I
go
think.
to.
Next year, we'll come live from the St. from the
We're gonna be live from the
Chicago
river.
River.
Actually, yeah, they do a bunch of St. Patrick's Day. I mean, that's probably everywhere though. All I can find is a bunch of St. Patrick's Day stuff. But I mean, speaking of the river, I mean, what's one thing on your bucket list?
To do?
Yeah,
Let's see. In America,
I mean, wherever. It's a bucket
I've
list.
got a big one.
You got a big bucket list,
A
huh?
big bucket list. There's lots of things. I we kind of talked
Just
about
one.
this already. I would like to, I don't know, I'd like to go to Switzerland and the coast
But
in
anything like specific you'd want to do? Like mine
um,
would be like running with the bulls in Spain. Is that in Spain? Wherever that is. I want to run with the
right.
bulls. Or that
Why?
cheese hill. Did you see that where they roll the cheese down the basically it's like a
Please,
cliff
no.
and you have to run down and catch the cheese.
No, that sounds dangerous.
You have not seen that? All
No,
right, go with your answer. I'm going to Google the
cheese
cheese
hill.
thing.
Well, I guess I don't have anything like that. So we're at a
You have nothing specific like you don't want to try like a Chicago pizza sitting by the river
Oh,
as it
maybe
turns
I
green?
think it'd be cool to do like go to a beer festival or something in Germany, or like they have the Christkindl mark, like the Christmas markets and everything. I think it would be cool to do that in Germany though, because here in
What do they
Shanghai,
call that? There's a it's called something Oktoberfest, right?
oh, Oktoberfest. Yeah, there's Oktoberfest,
Yeah.
and then they also do Christmas ones too. And this looks interesting. So,
You see it?
do they all dress up in these old-timey outfits?
Well, yeah, I'm not sure.
Like
I
this.
mean, I'm not sure where it's at. It might just be the area. But if you see that picture that's bigger, there's a cheese bouncing. It's like a
So
will,
you have to
like
be
it's
the
just
one to
bouncing.
try and get that cheese.
You have to catch the cheese, and then at the end you'll see a guy like he's holding it up. We'll post a video. Basically, the guy's holding up just
Wow.
a thing of cheese. So that, I mean, that'd be fun to do.
Let's do that next time.
You want to do that? Maybe they'll let us like
Where is
host it.
that? Where
They'll
is
like let
that?
us. Oh, hold up. Let me see where location. Let me see location. So anyway, just basically giant. Everybody just runs down after the cheese ball.
I am curious.
It says
Do you?
England. England.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
England. Okay, of course. I'm curious though, do you know, I guess I was actually looking this up because I was curious if what they use to dye the river is environmentally friendly in Chicago. I assumed it would be, or
Oh.
else they probably wouldn't be doing that. Um, According to CNN, maybe it didn't used to be, um, but I guess now the city uses more environmentally friendly powder made from vegetables. So it says it's more
What was it
environmentally
before?
friendly. I'm not sure. Probably
Paint.
just food dye. I guess it
All the fish
started
died.
I guess it started in 1962 with a dye plumbers used to test for leaks in pipes. So that doesn't sound very environmentally
Yeah,
friendly.
that is don't jump in that river. There was actually
Yeah.
somebody who jumped off into the river, or I saw a video of it celebrating. So, but
When it
now
was
it's just
green.
like vegetables. Yeah, when it was
Now
green.
it's
So
just spinach and peas. Keep
they
water.
just fill the thing with with peas. That's all they do for St. Patty's Day. What's some things you're excited about right now?
I'm excited to come visit the States. I'm excited. I have to go get a test today because they're testing a lot here right now.
Oh yeah, there's a syphilis outbreak, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we all have to get tested for syphilis. And just kidding, listeners. And
Just kidding. It's
we,
the C word.
it's the C word, but not the one you're thinking. It's the, where was I going with this? Anyways, I'm excited for that to be over and for
Yeah.
everything to be like more calm. So that's what I'm excited for.
Now you decided to put your dogs down and like come back, huh?
No,
I thought that's what.
they'll be coming with me.
Okay,
That's the
so the
only
dogs are
reason why I get nervous about all this stuff happening.
now. Do dogs get tested? Does the I'm not gonna say it because I don't want
No,
if you
fingers
start
crossed.
talking about if you start talking about the virus, it'll put a thing at the bottom of like the YouTube thing saying like with like an ad for like
Yeah,
stuff. So I'm not even gonna
like
talk about it.
text
So
check your information, and we don't do that.
yeah,
So
yeah, we don't do that. So it's not our thing. So, um, but yeah. Anyways, some things I'm excited about. Shoot, I'm just excited for spring. Oh, and breaking news just today, the U.S. Senate passed a bill to make daylight savings time permanent. So we're no longer going to fall back if it passes the House and then
really,
the president signs it.
that
So
needs
that
to
was
happen
breaking news.
because it's stupid.
That was breaking, and it's getting. I mean, both parties are coming together finally in the states. It's
And
great to see.
supposedly there's more people visit the hospital like during the time when the times change like that, and there's
Yeah,
more like car accidents and everything because it messes with people's sleep and stuff.
right. Yeah, just big time.
It
So
messes you up.
it's all everything's like really coming into like what it should be.
All right.
Keep the sun out.
Do you
Don't
have
put
a
the
would
sun
you
away.
rather for us today?
Oh shoot, yeah. Hold up, I do.
I'm
I
really
got my little
excited
book.
for the warm weather. It's finally gotten really warm and nice here, which it's been good. I actually got a little bit of a tan the other day.
Did you?
It's been
I don't
nice
know
to
if
be out in
I'm
the
gonna talk
sun.
loud because I'm trying to get this thing out. We do this at the end of everything. Everything. We're wrapping it up soon,
You
listeners. If you got
you
any other
gotta
questions,
bring
quick.
you gotta bring your
Audience.
mic over.
I
All
know.
right, here we
Yeah, I'll
go.
bring my mic over in 1 minute. Hold up.
We'll just go with your question today because I did not come prepared.
Yeah, that's fine. And if any audience members have last minute questions, you can ask us. They paid to watch our thing live time.
Yes, they paid to be our first audience members. Here we go. You're looking for a good one.
No. I was just making sure. I was just making sure.
Well,
Some of them. Sorry, some of them are inappropriate. So
dirty
I just make
birdies.
sure. All right, here we go. Would you rather, if you had to, um, would you rather had to professionally scam old people out of their retirement funds, or do ecstasy for all family gatherings?
Wow. All family gatherings, that would get crazy. Maybe the old people thing, because I'm not a huge I value my health.
And you professionally scam old people though. It's not like you're
Yeah,
like bad at it. You do
yeah.
it for a living.
I'd be good. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of messed up though.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do the ecstasy for all family gatherings.
Really?
So I'm gonna be messed up. But
You're
it's for the old
yeah,
people.
yeah.
I'm doing it for the old people. I don't want to. I
It's
want them to have a
old.
retirement. I
So
want them to
yeah,
have a
so the thing
retirement.
is it all old people?
Profession. It just says professionally scam. So it's your job. You just scam
That's what
old
I do
people.
for a living. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but you got to do what you got to do.
Well, I'm protecting the old people. So Kristen's not. I'm protecting them, keeping them safe. All right, we did have one socks or no socks with sandals. That was a writing
Socks,
question. Socks with sandals?
socks, socks
Yeah,
with
same.
sandals.
But not yeah, sandals like the ones that don't have like the thing that goes between your toes though, cuz then that's just annoying. Are those what are those called? Just flip-flops?
Yeah,
Is there a difference?
flip flops.
So
Yeah, that
sandals
would be
are
annoying.
just the
You
strap
gotta get
over.
socks with slides, bare feet with flip flops.
Sliders. Someone said
Yeah,
they're called sliders. Yeah.
no slides.
So yeah, I do socks too. I love wearing socks with like I got socks on with my like slippers. So I guess that's the same
All right,
thing.
I've got one for
All right,
you.
wait, hold up. Okay, go ahead.
Would you rather be green? This is a St. Patrick's Day one. I just hit myself in the face. Would you rather be green all the time, a bright neon green, or when you burp, gold coins come out your mouth, but you can't spend them? They're just like random leprechaun
Hmm.
coins that have no value.
They're just useless. It's
Yeah, they're gold
it's like
coins,
what the
or they
fairies
come. You
paid.
can,
It's
like
what the
you can
fairies
burp
paid the
them up.
leprechauns in.
Right.
Yeah. Shoot. Every time you burp.
Every time you burp. Yeah.
Okay, I don't burp that often, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay. Me
I'm
too.
doing that.
Me too.
Yeah, so it's pretty easy there. Yeah, because I mean I don't want to
Ew.
be green. Someone actually, an audience member actually sent a photo of somebody who was painted green. It looks disgusting.
They were painted green.
Uh, yeah, I would hold it up to the camera, but it messed up the blurriness last time. It's on my phone, but I'll post a picture of it on the podcast
Post to our
for
Instagram
everybody
so
else to
you can
see.
see. All right.
Yeah, so alrighty, I think that's it. We wrapped up our St. Patty's episode. This was actually, I think it's getting close to our longest episode yet. We might be pushing our episode soon.
We took too much time here.
It was good. It was good though. All right, so we'll be back. That's it. We're gonna wrap it up here. Our St. Patrick's Day. This will be posted on St. Patrick's Day, which is Thursday. So instead of posting on Friday, we'll post it on Thursday, and we'll get it all out. So,
Go celebrate.
you got anything else to say for the people?
No, go eat some corned beef and cabbage and enjoy some
Enjoy your
green.
day. So, all right, everybody, go subscribe us, share our content, like our stuff, listen to us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, whatever. I don't care if you do or not. It's all funny regardless. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a good one. Thank you, St. Patrick, for not banishing the fake snakes. And shout out to all those leprechauns being
Working
treated
hard.
poorly by fairies. And yeah, America really changed St. Patrick's Day for the better. Let's go!